Are you ready to jam out and learn about AI? Let's get started. Hey everybody, my name is Robyn Anderson, but my friends call me Jam. And these are my AI generated headshots. I wasn't sure which one to put in, so I just threw them all in. And no, I've never been a police officer. Just like most of you, I'm an entrepreneur. In 2010, I started a web development company. And 5 years there, I found myself in sales and marketing positions. A few twists and turns later, and I'm now the CEO of Jam AI, where we teach businesses and individuals how to add automation to their daily routines. I found that this new frontier of AI has allowed me to combine my skills and experience in a way that just makes so much sense. Also, I need AI in my life. I'm a mom of two very busy kids. I have a full-time job, a startup, and a very busy social life. I'm finding that the more I can automate tasks that just need to get done, the more time I have to actually enjoy all these real people in my life. I truly believe that AI is going to allow us all to be more human and more present than ever before. Today is going to be a little bit of learning, experimenting, and somewhat of a magic show. We're going to cover what AI is and how it works. And then I'll go over a few scenarios of how we can implement AI into our work life. I'll give you an example of a person who is planning and starting a new business, as well as a business owner that's looking to market and grow. So let's dive in, shall we? What is AI? It's a term we hear everywhere we go. So let's dig in and really know what it means. AI, or artificial intelligence, is a set of algorithms and programs that can learn from data to make predictions and decisions based on that data. It uses techniques like machine learning and deep learning to improve over time. It can be used for things like image recognition, language translation, decision-making, and good old conversation. In simple terms, AI is a software that can think, reason, and learn a lot like a human brain. It's not a physical robot, and it's not a website. It's more like a digital pal that can analyze data and make decisions with you. It's a technology that is completely revolutionizing almost every industry, from medicine to education and business. AI is not a replacement for humans. In fact, AI is most effective when it's combined with human expertise and human experience. Some people asked me if I'm afraid that AI will take over all of our jobs. And I always tell them, it's not the AI that's going to take over our jobs. It's the people that are learning how to use AI effectively that will. And it's not a threat. It's just encouragement to be open to learning new ways of working. Speaking of, let me tell you about my new work bestie. Her name is ChatGPT. ChatGPT is an AI language model that can generate natural sounding text. This means it can carry on a conversation with a human, and it can generate a response to a question that sounds like a real person wrote it. You can talk to ChatGPT about all sorts of topics, and it'll respond appropriately. There are many language models out there, and more being developed each day. Google has one called Bard, and there's one called Perplexity that's gaining a lot of popularity. Elon Musk and his buddies just announced that they will be releasing XAI very soon. The reason that I and so many others like ChatGPT is that it's based on open source technology, which means anyone can view and edit the underlying code. This has allowed developers to create extensions and plugins that can be used to customize and expand the capabilities of ChatGPT. Because of this, the technology is leaps and bounds ahead of its competitors. For example, there are extensions that make ChatGPT search the web for relevant information, read social media posts, review and write your resume, generate imagery, and even create videos with a simple command. The ability to customize and expand the capabilities of ChatGPT is one of the reasons it's so exciting. It's constantly evolving and getting better. So Let's see it and some other AI web apps in action. All right, our first example is of Sarah. Recently, Sarah went on a yoga retreat and realized she can no longer work for a big corporation staring at a screen all day. So she has hired us to create an automated business for her. She's given us a list of her passions and ways she'd like to give back, but she isn't really sure what to create from those things. She also has a background in sales and technology, but she really wants to focus on things like health, wellness, and astrology. Back in the day, we used to have to whiteboard, ask friends for advice, and do some deep soul searching to find out what we're good at. Today, we're just going to upload Sarah's resume into ChatGPT along with some information about her goals and passions. Then we'll see what ChatGPT comes up with. First, we'll go to openai.com to start your ChatGPT playground. Then we'll have to go to LinkedIn to grab her profile as a PDF. We'll go back to our ChatGPT 4 and turn on the plugins required for the prompt. We're going to use Scraper, which reads through lengthy content and provides a summary. We'll use PDF Reader, which can read and communicate and have conversations about any PDF. And Web Pilot, which can access the web for us. Now we're going to create a prompt that gives ChatGPT the information it needs to come up with some ideas. Today, our prompt says, I'd like to start a new business that is AI generated and automated based on my LinkedIn profile, along with my hobbies of fitness, nutrition, and astrology. What are some business ideas I should look into? As we write it out, we'll have to go grab our PDF link. We'll then copy and paste that link into our prompt. There are a few ways to do this. The only thing to note is that the link must be open to the public. We'll hit return and wait for ChatGPT to do its thing. As you can see, it's using the PDF plugin. It's currently reading her resume. So let's see what it comes up with. It's returning an overview of her experience as it's understood from the PDF. With that, it's going to give us business ideas along with reasons why she would excel at them. You can see it's combining her expertise from her PDF along with things we listed that she's passionate about. AI-powered fitness and nutrition apps, an AI-driven astrology platform. There's even some e-commerce ideas in here based on her past experience. I want to ask ChatGPT to combine two of these ideas and then give her some business names to choose from. So let's see what it comes up with after we write out this prompt. We'll combine number 1 and number 2, and then give us some business name ideas. As it generates these, we're going to have to probably stop it because even if these names come out amazing, the domains might not be available. Luckily, there's a plugin for just about everything, from planning vacations to creating fitness plans to finding available domains. I'm turning on Mafuzi Domains, which is a plugin that'll give us idea of domains that are actually available. This way, we don't get Sarah all excited about something she can't have. We write a prompt that says, give me domain names for a business that is AI-driven and focuses on health, wellness, and astrology. So let's see what it comes up with. As you can see, it's using the Mafuzi plugin. It's accessing the web to find domain names that are actually available. Something like this done manually would normally take hours. On the right is a list of the ideas it came up with. Obviously, there's a clear winner in there, and knowing Sarah, I think I know what she would like most. Yep, Holistic Glitter. It's perfect. It's the best name for Sarah because it combines her love of technology, health and wellness, and astrology. Well, now she needs a website and a logo, so let's get moving. There are a few different ways to generate images and logos with AI. There are websites where you can just pay to have them generated. You can also use DALL-E or Midjourney to create the images. Since neither of them take too long, we'll just show you both. ChatGPT cannot yet create images inside its model. However, it gives you image prompts that we can plug into DALL-E or Midjourney, which are both image creation models. These are low cost and super easy to use. We're using a plugin called Photorealistic. I'm asking it to generate a logo for our business called Holistic Glitter. You'll see that it comes up with prompts that are not only giving the description of the image, but it also provides our image creation models with information about style, tone, composition, and unique details about the type of photography or animation that should be used. We will then go to midjourney.com and plug these prompts in. I'm going to show you more on that later, but for now, let's just see what it came up with. All right, here are 4 of the logos that Midjourney created. Being that I used the Photorealistic plugin, it gave us images that aren't so logo-like. I think these are really great though. They might best be used for the website content. So let's jump over and use one of those AI logo generators for the actual logo. All right, this is an AI logo generator. There are a bunch of these out there and they basically all do the same thing. All you do is enter your business name and the details and keywords that describe your business. Then you can edit it by giving it prompts around colors, icons, and even personality. Once you see something you like, you can edit it further in the editor tool. So let's see what it comes up with. Wow, I actually really like these. I think the one that it came up with is perfect and Sarah's gonna love it. I'm going to customize it just a little bit further and then we'll save it for her website. So we need to first Google our local web developers. We need to get references, get some quotes. We're going to have multiple meetings with them to negotiate the price, select the platform, come up with all of the content for each page, and then of course, some sort of color scheme. Just kidding, you guys, it's 2023. Let's just go build a website really quick. This is durable.com. It's an AI-powered website creation app that allows you to create a website without any coding knowledge. You can simply provide some basic information about what you want your website to look like and what features you need, and Durable will generate the website for you based on those specifications. The AI engine that powers durable.com is constantly learning and improving. So it's always getting better and generating websites that meets the needs of users. It comes with most of the features you'd expect: a homepage, about us, contact page, forms, and social media. They also have features that make them more user-friendly and easy to maintain, like a CMS system. They also have features that make them super SEO friendly. They come with things like already filled out meta tags and structured data, and they're mobile responsive, so they look great on any device. I think the coolest thing is the AI content generation. How much time we used to spend on writing every word on our website. Now you simply just ask it to write a sales paragraph or explain a topic, and voila, it's done. There are a bunch of other website building tools out there that have AI, and I really encourage you to check them out. So we built our website in about a minute. So now we have time to go on a walk, check out our favorite show. No, not us. We still have to create a business plan and automation tools for Sarah. So let's get to work. Good thing score.org has so many business plan templates we can choose from. I'll download one and we'll get started. Obviously, we're going to use this business plan in ChatGPT though. We'll go back and we'll upload the business plan as a PDF with our PDF plugin turned on. We're going to write a prompt to ask it to create a business plan for Holistic Glitter. Well, I wasn't specific enough, and right now it's just outlining the plan, but that's not what I want. So I'm going to rewrite the prompt telling ChatGPT that it's actually the CEO of Holistic Glitter. It has to fill out the plan for us because Sarah doesn't have time to do this and we don't either. I'm also asking it to tell me what sort of Zapier tools I might need to automate the business. Zapier is a place where you can build integrations and automations with no code necessary. All right, great. Now it's giving us what we want: a filled out executive summary, company description, services and products, marketing and sales, financial projections, funding request, which is none, great business model. So now we need specific ideas on products and what those product descriptions would be. So let's see what it comes up with. Personalized wellness plans, astrology and birth chart analysis, and AI-driven insights. These are some really great ideas, and I love how it explains how she can provide these services along with how to automate them. She really wants to have an ongoing membership so people can subscribe and she can just kind of set it and forget it. She wants to stay competitive, so we're going to ask for 3 different pricing tiers under $10 a month. Let's write a prompt to get ideas for these. One thing to note is when you're already in conversation with ChatGPT, you don't necessarily have to give it as much information. As you can see, I sent a simple prompt asking it to give me some pricing options, and it pulled the astrology theme right in there. Super creative, and I didn't even ask it to be. Here we are in Zapier. Zapier is an automation tool that honestly I could do a whole nother presentation on. Simply put, it's an extension cord between apps. I use it to automate pretty much everything in my life: emails, proposals, SOWs, form submissions, and a lot more. It recently came out with something called Interfaces, which is a no-code tool that allows me to create AI web apps really easily. As you can see here, we created an automated astrology reader for Sarah's website. So now people will just enter information and then they will have Madam Glitter do the rest. The cool thing in here is you can link it to your own OpenAI account. You can then add any sort of PDF or website link to train the bot on how to create the information. In this bot, we are asking it to be an AI astrology or just an astrology expert. We're going to take this bot and embed it into her website. People will enter their name and their email, and then voila, they will be taken to see Madam Glitter for their very special AI-based astrology birth chart reading. Go ahead and try it out, everyone. So while they're getting this reading from Madam Glitter, on the back end, we've automated Sarah's business for her. So when somebody fills out a form on Holistic Glitter, they'll then be getting an email from Sarah asking them to subscribe to one of her monthly subscription options. So this was just simply an example to show you how one person can build and automate their business. These tools can be implemented into your business no matter what stage you're in. I've made these for companies who need to automate new hire onboarding, sales pitches, proposals, negotiation, and even HR regulations. Get creative here because the options are truly endless. All right, let's move on. Let's meet our next entrepreneur. This is Andy. Andy has been in financial services for over a decade. He's been chugging along, but recently his wife welcomed his 3rd baby, and now he has one more college tuition to save for. So of course he wants to get more clients. He's a one-man band, so he needs help with marketing and prospecting. He's heard about all this AI stuff and is eager to jump in. Let's see how we can help. We are going to ask ChatGPT to create a marketing plan for Andy. We need the marketing plan to give us ideas on who his audience is and how he can become a thought leader as well as a content creator for them. Andy's an organized guy, so we're asking ChatGPT to put his plan in a table format so he can then put it into his Google Drive and automate it from there. This will all make sense in just a minute. So let's see what happens with this prompt. This is a chained prompt, and I really encourage you all to try prompts like this. It says, I am the owner of Denver Financial. I am looking to grow my business. I need help with a marketing plan, a prospecting plan, as well as establishing myself as a thought leader in my community. Give me a plan in a table format for social media posts for 1 month, another table of who my audience and prospects should be, and how to reach them. Finally, give me ideas on what topics I could become a thought leader on, also in a table format. So let's see how this goes. Do you remember how long it used to take to come up with social media content calendars? ChatGPT just outlined a monthly social media content plan, an overview of his ideal clients and how to reach them, and topics that he could become a thought leader on, and how to connect with those prospects. The cool part is all of this information is incredibly accurate. This used to take marketing teams and experts months and months to create. Now Andy has all of this content to put out in the community. He just has to snap his fingers 3 times. Ready? No, just kidding. That's not how it works. Not yet. It's actually a bit more complicated than that, but not much. Welcome to a very important marketing tool, ChatGPT for Sheets. This is a free plugin that allows ChatGPT to work inside Google Drive products. You install it and turn it on. You'll add your OpenAI API key so that you're using your own ChatGPT account. Then you simply give it some instruction. Today, I'm asking it to create social media posts, but keep in mind, you can ask it to do just about anything. Blog posts, emails, image prompts, etc. I asked it to use a professional tone in the style of George Clooney, because everyone loves him, right? I gave it a few more parameters, which was use emojis and write it in 20 words or less. All you do is write a very quick formula that tells ChatGPT what to do. Once you get a response that you like, you can then create as many posts as you want. All you do is you just add your $signs to the formula, telling Excel that you want the same command multiple times. Then we'll drag it down, and you can create 20 of these or 1,000. It just depends on how wild you're feeling. Gone are the days of spending hours and hours writing your social posts. Not to mention, these are actually really good. Okay, so now what? Obviously, we're going to automate the posting part too. No one has time to copy and paste these into every single app. Welcome to Canva. We'll just have to save these in a CSV format, and then we'll go to Canva and choose our template or make our own to place our posts. I'm thinking Andy's prospects will probably like long walks on the beach. So let's go with this one. You can customize these templates with fonts and other elements like graphics, photos, and video. For this example, I'm just going to leave it as it is. And then we'll go to the apps and you'll find the bulk upload app. Once you select that, you're going to upload the CSV that we just created. Once you have it in there, you'll go back to the text area and you'll hit Connect Data. This will grab the text from your spreadsheet and automatically populate the template. Make sure to spend some time cleaning up and making sure that the template looks just like you want it. This is going to act as the first one for many. Once you like how it looks, go ahead and hit Continue. It'll grab the posts from the CSV and place them all into their own template. I think these look awesome. His prospects are going to learn a lot from these, and they will soon know that when they see a financial tip from the beach, it's from their favorite and helpful financial planner, Andy. Once you review them all, you can send them to your social media platform straight from this app. This has saved Andy hours of time and embarrassment pretending to be creative. So now he has time to write blogs. He's going to sit by a window and contemplate what to write. No. That's not what we're going to do. We're headed back to ChatGPT while we turned on web browsing plugins. Up until last spring, ChatGPT only had the ability to find content that was curated before 2021. With the release of plugins, it can now access current information and reference links that it's getting the information from. In this prompt, I'm asking ChatGPT to create a blog post that includes facts and data about financial services. I asked it to make it 300 words or less and include keywords like financial advisor, retire early, etc. Here's what it came up with, and you can see the links that it referenced. All right, he's got all of this great content, but we all know that social media and blogs are all about the visuals, which is usually stock images or unprofessional self-shot videos and photos. So now you can use Midjourney or Dolly or a plethora of other AI image apps to create your own custom and very free images. In this example, I'm asking for Midjourney prompts in the ChatGPT area with the photorealistic plugin. In the prompt, I've asked ChatGPT to give us images that represent every type of audience that it came up with a few slides back. We'll copy and paste these prompts into Midjourney. All right, here we are in Midjourney, and I've pasted these in. As they develop, let me tell you a little bit more about Midjourney. Midjourney is a text-to-image AI. It allows users to create images based on text prompts. In other words, you type in a description of anything you can imagine, and Midjourney will generate that image based on your prompt. People use the images created by Midjourney for a variety of different things: stock photos, book covers, graphic design, web content, and even art that's been selling for buku bucks. Midjourney is based on an AI called Generative Adversarial Network, or GAN. In a nutshell, GANs are composed of two neural networks, a generator and a discriminator. The generator takes in a random vector and produces an image. The discriminator then looks at that image and tries to determine whether it's a real image or a generated one. These two play against each other like ping pong until the image gets past the discriminator and the discriminator says, yeah, that's a real image. It's just a big game of image making. Midjourney does not take images from real people on the web. All of the images it creates are entirely original. The AI is trained on a large data set of images, but it's not copying or altering any of those. Instead, it learns new patterns and trends, and it creates new images from that knowledge. Another thing to note is that the training data is public and not copyrighted, so you don't have to worry about any copyright issues when using Midjourney images. So we asked Midjourney to create some images based on Andy's ideal customers. So let's see what it came up with. This is the retiree. He looks very relaxed, reading a book in the forest. The entrepreneur. You'll note I did ask it to be an entrepreneur in Denver, so I think it's really interesting how it created the mountain skyline. The small business owner. I think Midjourney thinks that small business owners in Denver sell magic potions and beans in a jar. Interesting. And then people that need wealth managers. So it came up with some beautiful mansions. Just a quick note on this. One of my good friends is an interior designer, and she's been using Midjourney to come up with ideas for her clients. And it's been pretty mind-blowing to her. All right, so we have the images, we have the content. What about the video? I've been in the video production world for the past 5 years, and I have to say, the AI generated videos that we can make are far from the professional videos that you'll see that production companies make. However, sometimes you need to just get a video across that helps explain a complicated idea or gets a message across. And there are a lot of ways to do that with AI. For this example, I'll create a script from one of the blogs that ChatGPT made for Andy. I'm going to ask it to create a script, and I'm giving it parameters like Create a talking head video based on this blog. Keep it 30 seconds or less. And then we'll take that script to a website called DID. DID is a service that uses AI to create talking head videos from images. Essentially, you can upload an image of a person, and DID will use its AI technology to create a video of that person talking. The video will look pretty realistic, and the person in the video will appear to be speaking naturally, although it's computer generated. It has a variety of different voices and avatars to choose from. In this example, I used a picture of Andy. I'm choosing to use a voice from the service, but if I wanted, I could record Andy reading the script, and then it would be his own face and his own voice. I will note, if you use somebody you know in real life, it always looks and sounds really weird, but if you use one of the avatars, it's actually pretty great. So let's see what it looks like.
Hello, Denver. I'm Andy, the owner of DNVR Financial. Are you dreaming of retiring early to enjoy the Colorado sunshine?
Okay, you get the point. I think that was a little bit robo Andy, and I think it was very obviously AI. There's one other way that's even easier, so let me show you that way. We're going back to ChatGPT, and we're turning on a plugin called Hey Gen. Hey Gen is a video creation service that creates talking head videos about anything you want right in the ChatGPT interface. We will create a detailed prompt asking Hey Gen to create a video about how people who work with DNVR Financial are set up for success. We'll watch the plugin get to work. It only takes a few seconds, and then we have a link to Andy's new video. Let's see what it looks like.
Welcome to DNVR, your trusted financial partner in the Denver area. Our mission is to help you save money effectively and retire early. We offer.
All right, so this one's much better. It's also obviously AI generated, but his mouth doesn't look as weird. With Hey Gen, you can also go to their website and upload your own avatar, just like you can on DID. So I would suggest try both. So now he has social media, he has blog posts, he has custom unique imagery and videos. So he can become a subject matter expert pretty easily. But how do we get him in front of his prospects? Let's talk about a few ways to do that. This is a tool called Seamless AI. The cool thing about this is you can see who's searching specific search terms. So Andy can go in and find people searching early retirement or how to save for retirement. He can then select those search terms along with other parameters like location, company, title, and much more. Then poof, he hits find and gets hundreds of contacts of people who are at certain companies to connect with. He then just hits a button for their information and they'll save them all to a list. He will take the contact's information from Seamless AI and then upload it into a new spreadsheet that has ChatGPT for Google Sheets turned on. This time we'll instruct it to write an email. Each email will be customized based on the company name and the prospect's name. We will give it parameters again with style and tone. When we ask it to generate the messages, each one will relate the company name to the topic, making them unique. We're asking ChatGPT to write these emails, informing people of who he is and asking for their permission to be added to an email list where he gives them really great information about his financial services. He'll also use this for his hundreds of already subscribed and happy customers. This gives Andy hundreds of custom and unique messages he can send to his prospects. And guess what? He can send it directly from this spreadsheet with a system called YAM, yet another mail merge system. YAM is a free extension to add to Google Drive. It sends the emails for you from your spreadsheet and tracks the bounce, open, and click rates. Andy will automate this further, telling YAM to send a follow-up note with his Calendly link to schedule a meeting to all those who have clicked the link in his email. So Andy can send a few hundred custom and curated emails to his prospects in a matter of minutes, and then just watch his calendar fill up with meetings. You've learned so many AI tips today, but really it's just the tip of the iceberg. You might be wondering, how can you start? Whenever we meet with prospects, we ask them to take inventory of their day and identify where they're spending most of their time. Write down those tasks and then ask yourself if you want to automate them. Next, take that list of what you want to automate and throw it into 3 buckets: fully possible today, somewhat possible today, and not at all possible today. Get to work on the items that are ready to go and practical AI, and put the rest back in your wish list. Continue to check on those automation dreams as new technology comes out. A big thank you to SCORE for having me today. If you have any questions about this webinar, you can find me at jam@myjams.ai. Remember, the goal is to use AI so we can all be more present and more human than ever before. All right, let's get to your questions.